some albino Tarka DNA for me?
I'll have it stowed and waiting in your munitions locker.
Jim, you're back.
Yeah, well, I was in the neighborhood. Just thought I'd drop by this widget you asked for.
The water purifier controller. You found a replacement?
More of a refurbishment job. That'll do the trick.
Thank you, Jim. I have something for you as well. Answers. Your man, Braddock. There is information on this drive concerning his father. I found it during my explorations of the old bases. You might find it enlightening. Do with it what you will.
What'd you do now, LaRoche? What, no hug?
The men know there's something wrong. It's like they can smell the dishonesty. I don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
Lying to people that trust you ain't supposed to come naturally. Here's hoping we're getting closer to the truth.
Class 5 infestation in progress.
The Acrid are going crazy. We're not equipped to deal with
This level of aggression.
Please, are you out
There's
there?
been no word from
You
command.
for the love of God, is anyone out there listening? Sarah, get the boy.
What's happening out there?
You have to go now. Leave everything else. Just grab the boy and come with me.
It's gonna be okay.
It's impossible. I wasn't born
Launch
here.
this ship before they kill us
You
all.
never said.
Sir, if we hold out a
I
little
never
longer,
knew.
more people could... General, the evacuation
You
protocol...
listen to me. I'm getting my son out of here, and I'm going
don't
blast
now.
off now, then nobody will survive. Off.
The ship is leaving!
Go into the
They're
light.
leaving us behind!
What are we supposed to do now?
You left them there. You abandoned the whole colony. Saved me. All those people.
Sure, he did what he thought he had to save his family.
He had a duty, Jim, to those people. Dead, every one of them. No chance. No hope. No survivors.
No, listen, I have to tell you something. There were...
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but we have an emergency. Sir, it's urgent. Please respond.
I'll take care of it, boss.
Jim, come in. The king crab acrid that has been terrorizing the area for months has been spotted in the North Plains. He is public enemy number 1. Is that clear? Exterminate on sight. I am authorized to credit you maximum bounty for this kill.
Roger that. I'll put my hunting cap on.
Jim, any reason Mr. Braddock isn't responding to my calls? Is everything all right?
He's fine, Jay. Just dealing with some bad news. Give him some breathing room.
Hey, fellas. Want to take the elevator up to Delta Station? You need clearance first. You absolutely hit on my last nerve.
think this is right.
Thing's out of power. Tough little bastards.
Let's see what that did.
is actual. You copy? The king is dead.
That a boy, Jim. We are well rid of that particular menace. Somehow I knew you would be the one to collect that bounty. I'll let Braddock know.
Hey, LaRoche, you got beat by that? It wasn't so tough.
Is it an award you want? C'est toi le roi, hein?
Listen, they're still after us. I should have known they'd never quit.
Stop. Stop. Don't worry about them. Just keep on talking, all right? You started the story. You better finish it.
Yes, all right. Where was I?
You nearly told Braddock about the survivors.
Yes. I nearly did. But I knew it wasn't my secret to share. Though I believed I'd seen Braddock's heart that day. That for all his compromises and collaborations, he would never let any harm come to the survivors of the first colony. I'd started to think of the first colony survivors as my people, just as I did the Corona's crew. I'd left one family on Earth just to find two more here. I was trying to be loyal to everyone that deserved it, keeping secrets within secrets. But deep down I knew the situation couldn't stand. It was time to put my cards on the table. To get Soichi and Braddock together, in hopes they could forget the past, and finally heal by helping one another. I didn't know it was already in motion. I didn't know it was already too late.
Jim, dude, did you know NEVEC was coming?
What are you talking about? NEVEC?
Yeah, like troops, paramilitary mercenaries. There's a military cruiser docked to the base. There's men with guns everywhere. Major bad vibes. I can't even tell you.
Where's Braddock?
He's behind closed doors with the guy who seems to be in charge. Don't even get me started on him. I think I heard him asking about you. I didn't know whether to tell you to come in or warn you to stay away.
Well, I'm already here.
Is that your contraption out there? How come no weapons on it? What are you, some kind of pacifist?
We're going around in circles. I'm here now. We're investigating, and we'll reassess the situation once all the facts are in hand. Ah, Peyton, is it? Thank you for coming. Mr. Braddock, if we could have the room.
Pardon me, but this is his office.
Jim, don't.
What's going on, boss?
Don't make waves. Not now.
Looks like you got everyone good and freaked out. That's why you're here?
I can see why you're so well respected around here. A natural leader. I am here, you could say, to provide perspective.
You mean NEVEC's perspective?
Well, considering the resources we've expended to make this effort possible, one could say that that is the perspective.
I don't work for NEVEC.
Indeed. But you take the credits NEVEC pays you, so perhaps I can prevail upon you to hear me out. I'm sure that you'll come to realize I'm not here to dismantle Braddock's operation, but to make sure that it counts for something. Why are you here? Your family, correct? I understand that motivation better than you think. So, tell me, Peyton, is there some other priority? Some new agenda that you place ahead of your family's safety? Something more important to you now than ever seeing them again? Of course not. Let me tell you why I'm here. I'm here for the human race. Not just for my son's future, but for all the children of Earth to escape extinction. And there is nothing and no one that I will allow to get in my way. That's all. The Green, have we located that Dr. Roman yet?
Please, my experiments are in a dump.
Hey, those NEVEC goons just dropped off a box of parts for your rig. Something about charging a drained battery, like those big Zeus numbers on the fueling depots. Alright, I think we go claw arm with this one. Wire up the fingers, make them into jumper clamps. Yeah, that could work. And then I cranked it to the nines with some Primo booster packs I lifted off some old T190s. Pack rat power for the win, right? So check it. Your claw arm is juiced, pump it, and you can charge batteries in a flash. Got a feeling it would charbroil an acrid in a few seconds too. But you let me know, okay?
Above and beyond as always, kid.
Oh, and I'm calling it the shock jumper. Now get out there and shock jump some things. I want the Roche begging for one, so I can tell him to stuff it. Busting out the welding goggles. Always a pleasure, my man.
You looking for something specific? Instead of shattering into shrapnel, these shells ricochet when they hit, but only once, so be smart about the— Good deal, good deal. You be careful out there, kiddo.
Now we should be back in business.
James, are you there? I believe I've made a breakthrough on the source of the storms. Come see me at your earliest.
James, we're on the right track. I can smell it. I've triangulated the approach vectors of dozens of storms, and I think I've narrowed down their likely direction of origin. And we're right about those storm acrid. There's every indication they're carriers of the pure stuff as well.
Sure. But look, Doc, I gotta tell you. Braddock's out of Coronis. NEVEC paramilitary pulled rank, benched him. The new commandant is bad news. I don't know how much he knows, but he's looking for you. I think you should clear out. I know a place you'll be safe.
James, you're being a little dramatic. We're close to the ultimate jackpot. With this knowledge, we could hold all the cards, do you see? Please trust me on this. I've been dealing with NEVEC nonsense for years. There's no better protection than having something they want, something that you can bargain with. I'll watch my back, I promise. Now listen, I cooked up some subterrestrial resonance samplers.
Connie, I'm getting pretty close to where the signal has settled down. You still reading me? Damn, I was afraid of that. Always a bitch getting any reception past Shack's Peak. I'll have to fill you in when I get back. Jim out. see what we got here. Where does this go?
Sorry I drilled outside the lines or whatever. But how can I help if you won't explain it to me? What is this place?
Not a place. Nushi.
Nushi?
It's a name Saichi gave her. It means godlike Leviathan.
Source of pure T energy.
No. The whole planet is the source. She purifies and provides to those who accept without taking. She is the engine, the organ by which all things of our world are brought into harmony.
Wait, so she's a harmonizer? Some giant organic harmonizer?
The technology Nushi inspired has long outlived those who ever knew her secret. But you're skipping ahead.
Go back a second. When I drilled, the Acrid attacked. Like antibodies defending a host. Which you knew. You'd seen that before. The frenzy that overran the first colony.
I was a scientist for NEVEC. It was I who led NEVEC's drills to her flesh. I knew she was alive. Yet in my ambition and arrogance, I let them drill regardless.
Alive?
Like any living thing. She fears. She angers, she hurts. Pierce her hide, will she not bleed? Stab her heart, will she not die? She deserved to be protected. And I failed her.
There are those who believe that pure T energy could be the discovery that saves mankind. If we can find a way, as you did, to harvest it respectfully. What if Nushi could sustain the Earth? Look at the lives we could save.
You are young, Jim. You have the dreams of a soul, untouched by malice. But respectfully is not NEVEC's way. They would come to her with drills, and she would defend herself. And if she did not destroy them, they would surely destroy her. They would bleed this planet dry, and leave no trace of life. Jim, above all else, NEVEC must never know about Nushi.
Gracie, hi. I don't ever want to keep you waiting again. I really don't. I just don't know what to say right now. This job is a lot more complicated than I ever figured it for. I'm trying to put us first. Stick to the plan, earn what there is to earn, and get on home. I do what's in front of me, what seems right. Sometimes I wonder just what exactly the hell I got myself into. Beach sounds nice, though. War. We need your best hunters, preferably ones without children. This is gonna get bloody.
But what of our plan? To bring our people together, to persuade...
It's too late for that, Mira. It's them or us now.
For decades, I teach my people peace. And now you would have us march to war?
Roman's research is what led me to Nushi. Now NEVEC has it, and it's only a matter of time.
Your men, your Coronis crew, they'll fight alongside us, won't they?
Can't count on that. Maybe if I had time to explain who you are. But I've been lying to them so long. It's best we leave them out of it.
Suppose we succeed. They will call for reinforcements. Return with greater numbers.
Yes, that's why step one is the relay. As long as his cruiser is grounded on E.D.N. 3, Eisenberg needs the satellite relay to broadcast off planet. So we're gonna need to blow it up.
I can do that.
Once you turn against your masters, how do you expect to ever see your family again? You would strand yourself here?
We don't destroy the cruiser, we commandeer it. Once we break NEVEC's grip, we give everyone a choice to stay or go.
And once you go, how long before NEVEC returns again to look for their lost?
Before we destroy the relay, we'll hack it. Use it to send a message. I've got an idea that should buy you another 50 years. The relay gambit doubles as a diversion. When Eisenberg sends troops to investigate, your forces will be ready to hijack the cruiser before they even think of returning it to orbit.
We will be ready.
Jim, I can handle the explosives, but I haven't a hacker's skill.
On that part, we're gonna need a little help.
I am so in.
Really? But I haven't explained
I
it.
assumed it had something to do with the snow princess you've been hanging out with. It's cool, I saw her on your Riggs video feed. I figured you'd explain it when the time was right. Jim, I know who I trust. I trust you. Just say the word.
You're a remarkable young man.
Nobody's ever called me a man before.
Probably because they thought you'd say that.